Hey, welcome to this week's Monday Motivation. My name is Tony Ruiz, and I'm the founder and host of the Productive Agent podcast and Facebook group. The purpose of our Monday Motivations is to give you a quick message to make you think and be inspired to start your week. Today's Monday Motivation is entitled, Be Careful, Everything in Life is Contagious. So I was listening to the Andy Frisella podcast last week, and episode 490, part 1, he was interviewing Dakota Meyer, who is an ex-Marine, and was just talking about life and things that he's experienced and lessons he's learned along the way. And he mentioned at the very end of this episode, he was talking about how everything in life is contagious. And he mentioned comparing two different scenarios here. He talked about how complaining about how long the line at Chick-fil-A is, and that everybody kind of jumps on board and is like, yeah, man, the line is way too long. It's wrapped around the building, blah, blah. And everybody just starts complaining about it. Because if you flip it and talk about how long the line is because of the great food that is at Chick-fil-A, you know, everybody talks about like, man, I really love this or love that. And it's so true that we get caught up in whatever the message that we're hearing or somebody mentions, and we just kind of join in. It's much easier to complain and join in with the complaining, and that's where I believe our brain automatically goes to. It's just so easy to do, and we're constantly fed that through the media on a daily basis. Have you ever noticed when you're watching the news, it's bad report, negative, negative, this happened, that happened. And then sometimes at the very end, every now and then they'll throw in like, and this little good piece of news happened in our community this week. You know, but it's like 90% bad and terrible, awful stuff. And then one little thing to kind of pick you up at the end. You know, as far as real estate goes, we can easily focus on, man, the market is slowing down, so different, it's turning. But really, we should be telling ourselves, hey, there's a lot more opportunities for buyers in this current market that we're in. We could also talk negative and go, man, the rates are higher. This is just slowing everything down. But instead, we can talk about, hey, we have seller concessions that are being offered, which haven't been offered in the past 2 years. You know, there's less cash out of pocket for buyers right now. There's more opportunities in that realm of things. We could also talk about the recession is here. It's coming. Oh my God, we're going to freak out about it. And it reminds me of a quote from Grant Cardone that I heard on one of his books, in an audio book. But he talks about create your own economy by taking more action. You are in control of your own economy. So in recapping this whole message, watch what you're saying. Watch what's coming out of your mouth. Also watch what you're listening to, right? That creates the scenario in your head, and you're more likely to spew that onto other people. Misery loves company. All right. Somebody's complaining about it. They want more people that just come in and complain. Find the good in everything instead. All right. Find the good, be positive, take a spin on it. Be careful, because everything out there in life is contagious. Do you constantly want to be sick and negative, or do you want to have a life full of joy and excitement? You have to ask yourself that. And really it boils down to making a choice. So be careful out there. That's this week's Monday Motivation as I stumble upon my words. If you enjoyed the show, guys, I really appreciate you sharing it. If you got value out of it, if it made you think, share the show with a friend, drop us a review, give us a rating. That really helps us grow. You could do that on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also join our private Facebook group called The Productive Agent. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where you can watch all of our shows live on YouTube there. All of the links are in the show notes. So I thank you for joining us today. Now let's get out there and go produce.